All right, everyone.
Welcome back to the show. This is the third episode.
This is an early episode. I mean, it's been. It hasn't even been a week since episode 2 released.
It's been 2 days since we watched the film.
Oh yeah, that's.
Oh, yeah,
I was talking about like it's only been like a week since the last episode dropped,
Yeah.
and that means we're probably gonna get a new episode in like a week. So
Yeah.
we're being very productive.
It depends on how fast Lucas is working.
Yeah.
Get
No,
back
but,
to
um,
work.
No, but I think we'd like to say thanks to Lucas for all the great work he did with the last episode. I think it made it much more fun, and we're happy to have him on. I think, it was kind of I was a little skeptic of having a lot of editing, but I think it made it a lot more fun than just
It made it
listening.
really entertaining,
to
especially
us
with a
talk.
great editor. Cut to us treating Lucas really well.
Yeah.
and
Yes.
paying him.
No whipping.
No whipping. No whipping. No whipping.
Cut out
No,
the whipping.
no Lucases were harmed during the filming of this.
Put an AI video of us giving you a
No,
lot of
don't-
money.
don't. So, what movie did we watch?
We watched The Running Man.
The Running Man.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
2025.
It's based on a book.
There's also an earlier movie of the Running Man from 1980s
80s, yeah.
with Arnold Schwartz, dude.
Schwarzenegger.
We watched this movie because Johannes couldn't keep us in his pants and instantly went to watch The Long Walk before we had a chance to join him. So,
And I don't regret it for a second. Great movie.
Let's stop bantering. Let's get into a description of this movie. So, who wants to describe the movie?
I can tell you.
You can take it.
Okay, very quickly. The movie is essentially about dystopian reality. What?
You can take it.
Oh, you fucking asshole. No, I'm saying the movie's about a dystopian reality where like there's poor people and there's wealthy people. Like poor people are very poor, wealthy people are very wealthy, And apparently, it's kind of like what is it with you? You fucking
I'm
asshole.
sorry, just keep
Oh
going.
my god. And it's kind of like the world with the Hunger Games, where the rich have manufactured these shows where the poor compete to like earn money. Where essentially
I met a strange lady, she made me nervous. She took me in and gave me breakfast. She said, do you come from a land down under? Where women glow and men wonder. Can't you hear the
there's this show, the biggest show, the one you can earn a lot of money on, called The Running Man, where it's this one guy that has to essentially be on the run for 30 days, and he can't get caught because if he gets caught, these hunters will kill him, and then he'll lose the show. So like the entire nation is hunting
You'll
you.
also die, by the way.
And you also die. Okay, the entire nation is hunting you for 30 days. I think that's probably the best description we can give without giving too many spoilers. That's what the movie's about.
Yeah. So, let's get into the swab rating.
Should we just get into the reviews? Do anyone have anything to say?
Yeah, I mean, there's this modern aspect of kind of a deep faking of government corruption in a kind of modern world, right? So they make him look like a villain by kind of changing the words that he say and stuff like that.
so really it's a critique of like an
Modern.
exaggeration and a critique of modern society.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Late stage capitalism.
So, let's get into the swab ratings. Do anyone remember what the S stands for?
Storytelling.
Storytelling, exactly. And do you want to kick us off with that one, Sebastian?
Me? I gave it a 5.
Yeah.
I think it had a really strong concept, no, not a strong concept, but like, yeah, okay, this is kind of cool. We got this dude, he got to save his family, all that stuff. It was just kind of like, it didn't really offer much more than that, And there was some plot holes as well, like the ending, in my opinion, was really bad.
Yeah.
And I think as well, there was like some points there was some ways where this deepfake technology towards the end got kind of used in a way that was like, all right, bro, wrap it up,
What do you mean you didn't like the ending?
So, without saying too much, imagine like Star Wars Episode 3, right? So, first of all, more cringe lines. Oh no! You pushed me into the lava and I'm dying! And then out of the blue, there comes like a stormtrooper in a green screen saying, well, did that actually happen? No, that's not true. Let's look at the footage. And then it's like, actually, he turned into Darth Vader. And then it cuts to like Darth Vader taking over the
here's
like galaxy.
The ending. Okay, just because you don't see a bunch of stuff happening, but it is a good ending because like it's the revolution and stuff like that.
It was out of the
whatever.
blue. I didn't like it.
I think it's lazy storytelling when they skip over a part where like stuff could happen by just not informing us about what happened.
It was very much like the storytelling was really much like tell don't show in many points, which I thought I'd like to be challenged more in movies, quite frankly. So that's why I keep it at a 5. It had a cool story, cool idea, but it wasn't anything special.
Mr. Challenge over here. What about you, Esther?
Okay. I'll keep it short. I agree with a lot of the points Sebastian said. And I think the theme of the movie is a big part of the storytelling and like the world that it's based in. So I'll give it a 6 because, yeah.
I mean, I'm not opposed to the fact that, of course, I think the concept is really strong. I love like the dystopian games. That's also why I really love The Long Walk, and I do also think that that's why this movie in some ways maybe falls short for me, because The Long Walk is very much like, to people who don't know, 50 boys, they have to walk, and if they stop walking they get shot. That's pretty much it. And like The Long Walk is very much that. Like they start off by walking, and then at the end of the movie that's the end of the walk. That's the whole movie.
So basically they walk very long.
Guys, let's don't talk about The Long Walk when we're talking about The Running Man.
Yeah, you know what? Fuck you, Aslak. Because I'm actually comparing them, and I would be done with my comparison now if you could shut your mouth.
What's your rating?
You know what? Fuck you. I'm not going to tell my rating because I want to finish my point. And that's why I think in some ways The Running Man falls short for me. Because the movie isn't from start to end. He starts on the show The Running Man, then he ends on the show The Running Man. It kind of like mixes up some stuff. Which is why, and I like when they don't do that. Like they put an idea to the end. And that's why it fell short for me in some ways. So I'm going to give it a 7.
Okay. That's a quite good score.
Yeah, and I think it deserves it. I think giving it a 5 is preposterous.
Okay, 4 eyes.
Don't call me fucking 4 eyes.
Me like when cars go boom boom.
2 cars driving into each other and exploding is fucking sick. And I don't want to hear anything other than that. And don't pretend like you don't like it. It's sick as fuck, dude.
That's part of the visuals. We'll save it for later.
Next up, we got the uniqueness.
Yeah, I don't want to start on that one. I just started.
Then go ahead.
I don't think it rates very high in the uniqueness. If we can't get a lot into the plot of it, but I've seen it before, you know. And after the film, me and Sebastian, Johannes talked about how it was similar to like the Hunger Games, but obviously this one was made before that.
Way before.
So it's not necessarily that it isn't original, but it's just not that unique, you know?
Yeah. I think another point to this, right, is that it's it's a remake of an old movie that already takes it down a point. But I think this whole kind of class struggle, like, okay, we got the rich versus the poor, the elite are making games out of it. Not like Hunger Games did it better, quite frankly. Fucking Squid Game did it better. Like, I don't know, it's not all that unique.
You can't combine it with like all other action movies. It's more unique than that, but I'm not opposed to what you're saying, so I'm gonna give it a 6 personally.
Alright. That's like
Did I even give it a rating?
No, I didn't either.
Okay, I'll give it a 4.
I'll give it a 4 too.
Acting. Listen,
how about you take this one?
Yeah. Okay, here's the thing, right? I'm gonna start this one off because I know you guys are gonna say some fucking bullshit.
Alright.
That's what I fucking know, right? The acting in this movie was pretty good. I liked the acting in this movie. It wasn't like the most insane acting I've ever seen in a movie before. You're fucking kidding me. How can you say the acting was bad? Glenn Powell. the guy who plays the main character portrays him exactly how he's supposed to. He's angry, but he's also a good fucking idiot. No, you're just fucking dogging on this movie in every aspect because you decided the moment you saw it, you're like, yeah, I'm actually gonna be a fucking asshole about this and not give it any good score whatsoever.
What?
I'm gonna give it. Listen, the acting isn't.
It's because I really, it's like
I
I just don't like the Stephen King guy. That's why I went in and I'm like, oh, Stephen King, yeah, I gotta rate this movie. The movie was so good, but I just gotta give it a bad score because the only king is me. I'm the noble. He can't be the king, you know. That's what I thought when I went in there. So, what do you give the acting?
I have a take on this.
Should we let him rate it first, or do you?
No, go Aslak, for fuck's sake.
Okay, so my take is that the acting didn't require them to be very talented or very very good. No, don't get me wrong. That was being a bit, condescending of it. But like the acting in this movie didn't require them to be very innovative about it, like very different. It's standard acting.
Yeah.
And a bit above that as well.
I quite frankly, I agree. I don't have anything against the actors. I think they're pretty talented, right? I just think the script itself and the lines they're given, they're not able to do that much with it, which takes the acting down.
Okay, so you guys are just forgetting the scene where he thinks that beep beep and then he beep beeps.
There were some funny moments, right? I'm not saying it wasn't funny, but that's not the acting part.
No, not the funny
Beep
part.
beeps?
Bleep this out. Fucking goes bananas.
Yeah, that was the stupidest part ever, bro.
Wow, is that the stupidest part?
Okay. So he has seen the fucking AI videos being made after like they deepfake it in 2 seconds, and then this guy's like, "Oh, you should join me, or else like, look, you're." What? No way! This can't be true. I'm like, dude, you have literally seen stuff being deepfaked for the last 1.5 hour of me watching this movie,
So
and
you're
you
telling
learned
me
nothing, bro. You learned nothing.
No. So you're telling me that this guy who has the deepest distrust to this elite, immediately is gonna go like, I'm gonna put this past them. They wouldn't do that. So actually, I'm gonna believe that this is AI. Of course, he gets angry, dude.
This guy is not a Sigma, bro.
If I show you a video of me fucking beating your dog to death, are you immediately gonna go, yeah, that's probably AI?
Yes. If you have been using AI to mind manipulate the whole fucking country for 20 years, and I have been uncovering this conspiracy throughout the whole thing, and now you say, oh, look, I made a totally legit video of someone going and killing. I go bananas.
I just personally think it's pretentious to go like, oh, the main character is stupid. I would have done so much better.
Right, I'm not the main character, bro. I also can't like kill everyone, right? Like I think if that had been earlier in the movie, that would have been really like it would have been logical. But at the end of the movie, he learned nothing. You have to, in order to make a good story, you have to make a good like hero's journey, a character development. There was nothing of that. He developed almost backwards in a way.
No, that's just wrong. You're playing wrong. It's factually wrong what you're saying. He starts off in the movie, he's like, I just want to help my wife and child. I have no interest in causing a revolution, being a catalyst for anything. And then at the end of the movie, blurs this out.
That was really crazy.
I think we switched roles, Sebastian. Now you're the one spoiling the whole thing.
10 minutes
Okay,
ago.
what's your rating for the fucking acting, Sebastian?
I give it a 4. The lines were too cringe. It was lame. It was flat. There were some funny moments.
No.
The actors were talented.
You're saying that the acting is subpar.
Yes. No, it's mediocre.
You're saying
it's a little bit below average.
It's below.
It's generic Marvel slop. You know. It's like when Spider-Man says, "Take this, bully," and they weren't even allowed to say there's these like ghetto kids, right? And they're trying so hard not to say the N-word every time.
That's not true. That's just because you want to say the N-word.
No, bro. Oh, this motherfucking buddy, yo. Like, you know they wanted to say the N-word, bro. That's what they would have done IRL. That was their character, bro. But they weren't allowed to say it, bro. You can back me up on this one, Aslak.
Yeah,
Like,
Johannes,
let's be honest. I know.
you know, Johannes, you don't have to agree to us to think it's a good movie. We can think we can say we didn't like it, and you can say you can still
What's
like
your
it.
rating?
I give it a 6.
I'm gonna give it an 8.
What acting did you give the Naked Gun? Per chance.
I gave the Naked Gun a 9 for acting.
Okay. How about the other one? The Last Viking? A 9 too.
A
Okay.
9.
Alright. I agree. It was just below that. So let's go to the visuals now. I think, in my opinion, the visuals were very basic Hollywood action movie. I wouldn't like. It was just an average Hollywood movie.
The world building is incredible in this movie. Like the outfits that they wear, like
I agree with Johannes on this one.
There was some cool
the
outfits
world
and
building
stuff.
is insane in this movie.
But the cameras, the shots and stuff, the only one that really stood out to me as like actually really, really incredibly special was the one where they're fighting in the airplane. That shit was actually peak. That shit was so
Yeah.
peak. That was really good. But that's the one that stood out. The rest were kind of basic. It's like visually, like okay, there's some cool design choices and stuff. But it wasn't like a jaw-droppingly good one. I would give it a 7.
I think this movie would have been nothing if the world building wasn't as incredible as it was. And I think the world building was absolutely incredible. And there, I'm gonna give it a 9.
I'm gonna give it a 7.
What were you guys like?
I'll give it a 9.
Right.
I think of more than just like the world building. I think of the cinematography. I think of the choreo,
Yeah.
like the fight scenes and
I
stuff.
do too.
Yeah, and that was really good as well.
The only one that I thought was really special was the airplane one. I thought the rest was kind of, it was just basic. They're not showing any new capabilities. Like if you think about Hollywood, right? You think about action movies, it kind of looked like any other action movie, to be honest.
Okay, I also have to say, what did you expect from this movie?
So expectations are there.
No, what I'm saying. I know this movie isn't the Shawshank Redemption, and it was never going to be. Because this is an
Yeah.
action. This is an action movie, and we also have to rate it based on the premise of that.
No, I'm rating it as a movie.
Yeah, but you
Like, okay, let's say the fucking Shang-Chi guy from Marvel. What's his name?
Shang-Chi.
Shang-Chi guy. I said it reversed. That's not racist, bro. But that movie, it's an action movie. It's cool, whatever. It will never be a 10. The same with Spider-Man's. There will never be a 10. Like, I like the original ones. Hey, it's
What?
cool. He throws
What?
like a bus at someone.
What?
That's really cool. The story. I think the
The
first,
Spider-Man movies aren't the 10.
the new ones.
No Way Home
The
is
ones-
incredible.
It's good, but
What about we keep to this movie? then?
no, you have
No, 'cause we have to compare.
you genuinely are like the worst opinions ever.
all right. It's not me who has $100,000 collection of comic books in my room, bro.
Okay, and what's that supposed to
Of
mean?
course, it affects your
I'm
opinion.
a nerd. I'm a nerd. That's
No.
that's the thing. That's what you're saying. I'm a loser.
No,
that's
you-
your point. Big
you
slut
like,
over here.
You like those stuff. I'm saying you're biased because that's like your favorite thing in the world is cars crashing together.
Oh yeah, and for the record, what was the first thing you said?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
roll the clip of the first thing Sebastian said.
The first thing I said when I left the cinema.
Just got out of the cinema.
For the record, the first thing he said after the film was done, absolute mid.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
the first thing he said, and we're definitely gonna get into that.
This
later
is
on.
the
Lucas
proof.
is probably gonna put that in.
Yeah, you don't need to repeat it. He just fucking rolled the clip.
No, so the cut is gonna be I say that.
No,
And then
Lucas,
it's gonna go to me saying
I
that.
want you to not do that so he looks like an asshole, which
Yeah,
he
just
is.
make bad editing.
No, that's not bad editing. That's just making you look like an asshole, which isn't really that difficult.
Oh, I'm sorry. I hated on your little kitty movie here. So for visuals, we're done with that one. Enjoyment.
I enjoyed it. I must say. You know? Well, I enjoyed it, but I probably won't remember it. It's not like that special, but it was fun to go watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Johannes?
I really enjoyed it. I like the concept. I like Stephen King, and I thought it was well made. I'm gonna give it a 9.
I'll give it.
Should I soften the blow?
Give it a 6.
I'm gonna give it a 6 too.
Yeah.
It was fun. There was some
Really?
explosions.
The most fun thing about going was going with you guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
I like the Biospell. No, actually, that game was so shit. So
Yeah,
that actually.
we to the people who don't know, there's like in Nordic Filmbiographer, there's a you can play like a little game, and the people who win like get popcorn, and I was like 4 points out of like I had like 500. The other guy like no, but I was very close from the other guy to winning that fucking popcorn.
Yeah.
So we're done with Suave?
I didn't say mine. Oh, I did. Didn't I? I did say 6.
Yeah. Let's talk about the product placement then in the movie.
Quite frankly, I thought it was kind of annoying.
You thought it was annoying? Okay. Well, I think they did it very much on purpose in a different way than you usually see it. And that might be why you see it as annoying, because they're doing it in your face. And this, I think, is part of the world building and the visuals, and why I think it makes it so fantastic.
Hmm?
Because it's a, it's a part of the, like the critique of this world, the state we're in right now, that you get like these ads all over your face. And like at one point in the film, they were like, randomly mid-sentence, they just pulled up the monster. Do you want a monster?
Yeah.
And like in the face of the camera, there was the logo.
Yeah, I think for me personally, that kind of exacerbated another issue that I didn't really like with the film, and that was, it was kind of like bipolar. It was trying to be serious, critique, and on the other hand, it was trying to be kind of silly and goofy and relatable.
But I don't think the point of the movie was to be like. I think it was so on the nose that they didn't want it to be like, this is our world, because I don't think that legitimately was what the movie was trying to do, because it was so exaggerated, and I think it was just like, this is something to think about. But in a lot of ways, I think I like the product placement in this movie in the same way that I like plot holes and the way that the Naked Gun doesn't work, because the Naked Gun is so self-aware of the fact that it's a shitty movie, but it's so shitty it's funny. But like this movie, like the product placement is so obvious that it's funny, because if it was a little less obvious, then it would have just been normal product placement.
But I think, and that's kind of my overall criticism, is it's trying to be the Naked Gun, and at the same time it's trying to be 1984, right? Like, it doesn't really strike a good balance between it, so I feel like it kind of fails in both. Because, for example, we see this hot dog guy's dad's backstory. I didn't give a fucking hell, bro. Like, and that really sucks. They could have fleshed these characters out. I didn't really care for any of them, because they're kind of making it kind of silly. And if they wanted to be silly, then be silly. But then don't try to expect, like, a serious, like, oh, yeah, this is really bad or whatever. I don't know. It's giving kind of Marvel vibes. They do it good sometimes. Endgame, Infinity War, they actually get that on the nose. But many other movies, it just, for me, Deadpool, Wolverine, it got too much for me too in that movie. It was constantly kind of trying to be silly, and they couldn't take anything too seriously. And when it did try to take something seriously, I was not in the mood for it,
Sorry, I didn't listen to the thing.
Before we get into the final score, we have an announcement.
Do we? Yeah.
Yeah. And we also have some comments and some other stuff to look at. So, we have 16 subscribers now, guys. How many did we have last episode? It was 9.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
Let's have an applause, yeah.
That's
Good work, guys. Good work.
Yes. So, and sadly, we don't have a lot of comments.
Like
Yeah.
sort by?
We have 3 comments.
And
on
newest.
there.
Okay.
Okay, so we have 4 comments we're quickly going to take a look at. It's not that much. So we have Tessie screaming Lucas.
Yeah.
I do that pretty often too.
Thank you, Lucas. We love
You
him.
know, he screams my name, but
Yes.
Hmm.
Okay.
The whole boarding here is
Then
that,
we
bro.
have someone flashing the hashtag Free Sebastian.
Thank you.
Actually, I want Sebastian to be shot.
Oh.
I'm the Texan here. Ain't nobody shoot the cowboy.
Okay, let's get moving.
That's so tough. Okay. Then we also have a commenter from an anonymous. We don't know who this is. Who says, "That editor is so handsome and sexy and smart and totally marks. He probably is so strong and big and muscular with massive muscles. He
Yeah.
deserves
Who could it be?
100 trillion citronmunde and an equal amount of milk."
Lucas, watch out. The ladies are after
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
Also,
that must be a lady,
We
right?
couldn't agree more. Lucas haven't received his payment for last episode, but he will soon, when I get paid. And then
We did buy half a boiler for him, didn't we?
oh yeah, we did.
Yeah.
But I owe him citronmunde and milk. And then we have our final question, which is why is the hat guy looking motherfucker so based? Lucas put up a picture of hat guy. So people who know who this is, I believe it's you, Aslak. And he asks, does he believe in Agartha?
I don't believe.
You know?
I know.
Do you
That's
believe
good.
in Agartha?
Me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you believe?
I do not believe in Agartha. And I don't.
Not built by Jakub.
Alright. Alright.
This is we're doing it as a joke. Don't.
Fact checked. Fact checked by the American government.
Yeah.
Also, I want to say something, and I want us to give a quick little applause to Sebastian for this. Sebastian, you have not said any offensive slurs
Yeah.
this
It's
episode.
incredible.
By the way, Lucas, now would be a fun time to clip together some times where he has said them. Maybe you haven't. Have you?
No.
Can you say
I
one?
forgot to say, like, gay retarded communist.
Communist isn't a slur.
Well, in
In this house
Texas
it
they
is.
are.
Next episode, yeah, that's the announcement I had. So, next episode is going to be. Can we get a drum roll? Christmas special. So we're gonna do a Christmas special, which means Christmas sweaters. It's gonna be fun, you know, hot chocolate. We're gonna get real cozy. We're gonna watch a Christmas movie, but we want it to not be as much about that. We've also done Secret Santa, where we've all picked names out of a hat, and you know we're gonna buy a little something. See if we can make some fun out of that, and then see if we can guess who gave each other what. Which means that
Special guest.
we featured on the next episode of the show. I don't know if he's gonna be there the entire time. I think he probably is. Absolute cinema, and then we're gonna see what happens. We're also did I mention we review a Christmas movie? Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
And also
We're gonna watch a Hallmark romantic
Christmas
Christmas movie.
like one of
one of
those.
the really bad ones.
Like kind of like they did in Naked Gun, you know.
Yeah.
You know the skit they made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be like kind of the same level as bad as this movie, you know.
Okay. Should we get into the rating?
What do we think it's gonna be?
Okay, Pipsqueak. Really getting the calc out. Yeah.
I think the score is gonna be. Oh fuck. I think it's probably gonna be around the
Okay, just for reference,
85 points.
Naked Gun got 124 points,
Yeah.
and The Last Viking got 120 points.
Yeah.
All right, in 3 we all say I guess.
Well,
3,
why do you want me to
2,
say it?
1, 92.
What do you think?
The only one. 85.
It's 96, which means it gets us a rating of absolute good.
Absolute good. It was good.
Which to be honest, I think it's fair. This was a good movie.
Yeah. What
think
was
it-
the
I think-
individual ratings?
Individual rating, Sebastian, out of 50 possible points, you gave it 26.
Yeah. He did say absolute mid though.
Yeah.
That's like out of 50 possible points, you gave it 31.
Like a 62% right there.
Yeah.
And I gave it 39.
Well, that's a pretty good score. Yeah. So, what can we say? Draw from this? Maybe that if you really like action movies, and, you should consider watching it.
It's a really good car crash as well. Like those kaboom.
Yeah. You know, it went boom, guys. There was an explosion.
No, I
just look over at him and he
genuinely
was like-
think, I genuinely think you guys should shut the fuck up because, okay, we can all sit here and act like, I just like to enjoy like calm literature, you know, like poems and stuff. But come on, there's no person on this earth, I don't believe, that won't enjoy a car crash, an explosion. And you don't want to know what the best part is? No one got hurt. An actual car crash is fucking tragic.
Oh.
So you can't laugh. You can't think that's awesome. But it's awesome in a movie because there's no consequences.
I wouldn't qualify it as absolute cinema.
No, of course, like a car blowing up isn't the best thing ever in a movie, but it's cool.
He sees
Let's
it and he
not-
goes, whoa.
Let's stop pretending like it's not cool. Oh my.
It's kind of whatever, you know?
You know,
It happens pretty frequently.
I think it was silly how
Just
it
go
happened.
to Instagram Reels,
Yeah.
swipe, you see... No, but the movie, right? They're driving in a car. You already know it's gonna crash, right? It would have almost been absolute cinema if it didn't crash, because that's what you expect it to do, right?
Exactly. You know, I thought it was silly how they made them crash. You know, just driving to your doom as like the goo that
They're
was.
both driving in the fucking bridge,
Yeah.
and then he jumps out of the bridge into the water and survives in the last second. Absolute cinema. Absolute cinema.
How fast can you jump? And how did how was it only the good guy who thought of jumping? Like it's always like this. Bro. He's counting to 10 here. Okay,
Careful.
Litard. It's called a joke.
So that's it for
Yeah, I
today.
think
Thank you
that's it
so
for
much
today,
for
yeah.
watching. If you
don't
like
know.
explosions and cars running into each other,
I don't know
watch
if this
it.
will be the last episode, or maybe the band might disband after this. I'm gonna kill Sebastian.
Okay, goodbye for real.
Yeah, goodbye for real. We're ending it now. Oh man.
Johannes is definitely ending.